You're watching Jewish Life Television. My name is Brad Pomerance. We are reporting from Kfar Maccabiah Hotel and Suites right outside of Ramat Gan during the Maccabiah games. It has been a wonderful week. I am so glad to be here. But more importantly, I am glad to introduce you to a truly remarkable woman. This is a woman that is completely selfless. When you hear her speak, she may sound South African, but she's lived in Australia for almost 30 years. Her name is Sher, and she is here with her family. Your husband, Jeff, he's been to the Maccabiah games a couple of times.
5 times.
5 times. And he's a multi-medal winner. He will be competing in swimming coming up.
Yep.
But I'm going to date you because you dated yourself. You had your 50th birthday last year.
Yes.
And you made it special in a way that no one would expect. Tell me about it.
Okay, so I didn't want to just have the usual party and it's over and done within 2 seconds. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to feel like I had come and not only taken but given back. And so I looked for a children's home or an orphanage to do some volunteering. And
in Israel, not in South Africa, not in Australia, but in Israel.
I felt as a Jew, I needed to help my people first, to be honest. And I found this wonderful home, and it's an Emunah home called Neve Michael, and it has 300 at-risk Israeli children.
It's near Haifa, is that right?
It's near Haifa, up north, and my daughter and I went last year and spent a month in the home living with the children. We lived with the kids, we ate with them, we spent morning, noon and night, we went with them to school.
So you're telling me for your 50th birthday, instead of having a big blowout, you decided to schlep your daughter, who's in studio right now, all the way to Israel and live with, I'm sure, the most wonderful children you can imagine, but I can't imagine they're the same accommodations as, let's just say, the Hilton in Jerusalem. No.
The accommodation was a shock to the system, I have to say, but I was really pleased because I wanted to feel what it feels like to live in a home, in a children's home. I wanted to actually feel it.
And were these Israeli children, Arab children, mixed?
All Israeli children, Ethiopian children, Russian children, and lately a couple of French children as well.
Now, I understand that while they dressed beautifully, you had some concerns about, could I say sanitation? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Okay. Well, as I said, the accommodation was not 5-star, but the linen and the towels that we had to use were. There was really a shock to me because the linen was torn, the towels were thin and worn, and it just broke my heart to think that this is what these kids were given when they deserve so much more. This is not the life they were meant to have.
So not only did you spend a month over your 50th birthday with these children, which is wonderful, of course, but when you went back to Australia, you focused on the issue of linens. And you wanted to do something about that very issue.
I did. Well, I focused actually on raising money as well and raising awareness because it is a non-profit organization and they live heavily on donations. But there was an article printed in our Jewish News in Australia about the home, and someone picked up on the story and wanted to help, and they helped by donating 600 beautiful bath towels.
So soft, so cuddly,
well,
and they're multicolored. I mean, what more could you ask for? We have, what would this be? Kind of a beige, mauve, mustard, blue.
There are many more. We had purples and greens and all different colors. And to sort of jump ahead a little bit of the story, the children came to collect them at the hotel, a couple of kids.
But wait. You had a real difficult time getting them here.
I did.
And that's what I want to talk about because you knew you were coming to Israel for the Maccabiah games. And you thought, what a great way to get 600 towels to Israel. My husband is going. We love the Maccabean movement. But it was a challenge.
It was a challenge.
It
was a challenge. Well, there I think over 400 Australian participants, and I have 600 towels sitting in boxes, so I thought, why not let them bring them over? And I approached the head of the Australian delegation, Tom Goldman, and asked him to take it with their sports equipment, and they were overweight, so they couldn't. So we came up with another idea, because there's no saying no to me.
No way. No way.
And so we asked every participant to take one towel in their suitcase.
And it's really small. I mean, what are these? Maybe a pound?
Honestly,
I mean, it's but
nothing.
yet For every one of them to do that, it changed their lives.
It honestly, it's a mitzvah more than you can ever imagine. And everyone took one. Some people actually came and took 2 or 3 and came and thanked me. I had people coming to me and saying, thank you for allowing me to do this. They were so grateful.
And have you delivered the towels?
No, I haven't delivered the towels. They collected the towels. Last week, as I started saying to you, last week, the lady that runs the home came with 5 little children, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and 2 little 9-year-olds living in the home. And the Australian team sort of symbolically handed over the towels to a few of the children, got to meet these kids. And one little one took the towel like this, and she clutched it. She would not let it go. And they're soft compared to what they use in the home. And it was a beautiful white soft towel, and at the end of the evening we had to pack them into boxes to get them back to the home. She would not let go of the towel. She would not let go of the towel. It was soft. She wanted it for herself, and she's going to get it.
Of course.
She is going to get it, but we had to get them all there first and, give it to the kids. So
I want you to dig deep.
Yep.
And I want you to tell me, how does this make you feel? I mean, honestly, it seems small, but we all know it's huge.
Okay. Can I just tell you that I wanted, as my birthday gift, to go and volunteer in this home. And in turn, I actually got a gift. I got a gift of humility from these children. Honestly, we are so lucky. We do not understand what it is like. There are kids living, they're in lockdown, they have security guards there. They are well cared for, they are loved, there's food on the table, they're well dressed, but things like this is not a priority, and they don't have money for these things. They need psychological care, so many other things.
Well, you talk about holding, it's almost like a security blankie. I mean, I absolutely get it. Okay, for our viewers around the world, if they want to help this home, tell us how we can help.
Okay, well, the website for this home is actually www.nevemichael.com.
And we're going to put it on the screen right now, so you'll see it right there. It's Nev Michael. Nev Michael.
It's not Nev Michael.
But it's spelled like Nev Michael or Neve Michael. Okay, but continue.
But it's Neve Michael. And so they can help. As I said, it relies heavily on donations. And for all different things. I mean, I don't know if you've got kids, but I can tell you.
I do.
To clothe, educate, feed, care for a child.
I know from that.
Is enormous. And there are 300 of them. And the staff in this home, honestly, I've never seen so much love and warmth in this home. They are loved.
I haven't seen love and warmth like this from you in a long time, although that's actually not true. This trip has been amazing, and everyone has been so loving and supportive of the athletes, of Israelis, Australians, South Africans, Americans, whatever it is. I am so glad that you came to tell us about this, because this is the type of project that really counts.
Yeah.
And I hope that our viewers, you listening at home, will consider getting involved in this organization, because I can tell you that, I mean, just that one little story about the little girl holding this towel, you can see it really, really matters.
It's heartwarming. It's heartwarming
really matters.
to see.
Sandy, thank you so much for coming.
You're so welcome.
You have to promise that you're going to stay in touch and let us know what happens with the home.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're allowed.
Absolutely.
You're
Thank
allowed.
you.
For Jewish Life Television, from Kfar Maccabiah, I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for joining us.